Hello everyone, my name is Abraham Paul. I'm a first year MTech Computer Science Engineering student at Christ University Kengeri campus, and today in this video I'll be talking about the syllabus for the first semester for the course MTech in Computer Science Engineering. This will give you an idea about what you will be learning in the first semester at Christ University Kengeri campus for MTech in Computer Science Engineering. So let's get started. So this is actually the syllabus as per the academic calendar 2023 to 2025. Okay, so I'll be discussing only the first semester in this video, so let's get started. So the first semester you'll be learning about 10 subjects. Okay, so there will be 5 core subjects, each carrying 3 credits. Now let me discuss about those subjects, which are the core subjects. Okay, so the first core subject is research methodology and IPR, which carries 3 credits for 100 marks. The second subject is advanced algorithms, which is also 3 credits, 100 marks. And the third subject is advanced database systems, again 3 credits and 100 marks. Software project management, 3 credits, 100 marks. Advanced data science is also 3 credits and 100 marks. Now we have 2 labs. Okay, so the labs would be advanced algorithms lab, which is carrying 2 credits and 50 marks, and advanced database systems lab, which is also carrying 2 credits and 50 marks. We have audit course 1, professional practice 1, and holistic education 1, which is obviously not that important, but professional practice is important, holistic education is important. It's important to take this subject, holistic education, and also it will be tested out of 50 marks. So it carries 1 credit in professional practice, teaches you about the teaching skills, the laboratory skills, and research skills. So it's also carrying 1 credit. But audit course, English for research paper writing, is the audit course that we have, and it's carrying 0 credits, but it's important to take this course. Okay, so totally there are 10 subjects, so total credits would be 21. Okay, so let me talk about the syllabus now. So the first subject, which is a core subject here, is Research Methodology and IPR, MTMC 125. And basically in this course, you will have different units, alright? So basically the course can have 5 to 6 units, but then, till the mid-semester exam, about 3 units will be asked. After that, the remaining portions will be asked for the end semester exam. Okay, so we have CIA 1, CIA 2, CIA 3, and end semester exam. CIA 2 would be the mid semester exam, and the end semester exam carries the most weightage out of all of the assessments, but then this will be continuous internal assessment. So you have to keep on learning the concepts, and you have to prepare yourself for the subject. Research methodology and IPR is a very good subject. It talks about the research methodology, what exactly is research, the methods, the science, data collection methods, and report writing styles, and various do's and don'ts of research. Okay, so in the syllabus, the first unit would be Introduction to Research Methodology, and you'll be learning about meaning, objective, and characteristics of research methods versus methodology, different research design, and types of research. It could be descriptive versus analytical, applied versus fundamental, quantitative versus qualitative, conceptual versus empirical, and research process, and as criteria for good research. And then finally, developing a research plan. Okay. So second unit deals with literature review and research problem identification, so in which you'll be learning about concepts like defining the research problem, selecting the problem, necessity of defining the problem, techniques involved in defining the problem, importance of literature review in defining a problem, survey of literature, primary and secondary sources, reviews, treatises, monographs, thesis reports, patents, web as a source, searching the web, identifying gap areas from literature review, development of working hypothesis, right? Now, when it comes to Unit 3, you'll be learning about data collection and analysis, in which you'll be learning about selection of appropriate data collection method, collection of primary data, observation method, interview method, email, collection of data through questionnaires, collection of data through schedules, collection of secondary data, internal and external, And then sampling process, in which you'll be learning about direct and indirect methods, non-probability sampling, probability sampling, simple random sampling, systematic sampling, stratified sampling, cluster sampling, determination of sample size, analysis of data using different software tools. In Unit 4, you'll be learning about research problem solving. Okay, so this is dealing with mathematics a lot, and so processing operation, types of analysis, statistics in research, matches of central tendency, dispersion, asymmetry and relationship, correlation and regression, testing of hypothesis for single sampling, parametric T, Z, and F, chi-square logistic regression, ANOVA, and non-parametric tests, numerical problems. Now, the last unit would be IPR, Unit 5, which is IPR and research writing, in which you'll be learning about invention and creativity, intellectual property, importance and protection of intellectual property rights, a brief summary of patents, copyrights, trademarks, industrial design, publication ethics, plagiarism check. And then final topic would be research writing, in which you'll be learning about interpretation and report writing, techniques of interpretation, types of report, letters, articles, magazines, transactions, journals, conferences, technical reports, monographs, and thesis, and then structure and competence of research, scientific writing, in which you'll be learning about paragraph writing, research proposal writing, reference writing, summarizing and paraphrasing, essay writing. Different steps in the preparation includes layout, structure, and language of the report, illustrations, figures, equations, and tables. And the textbook which is preferred here is by Kotari CR, Research Methodology, Methods, and Techniques, okay, New Age International publication, and also a book by Gur B.L. and these authors, An Introduction to Research Methodology, RBSA publishers, okay? And this course is designed by Dr. Ajit Danti, and course reviewer is Dr. Balachandran K. Now, the second core subject is advanced algorithms. It's a very important subject in terms of improving your skill set as well as for your placement, and so it's important to know this subject, advanced algorithms. So it consists of different units. So the first unit deals with introduction, review of analysis techniques, growth of functions, asymptotic notations, standard notations, and common functions, recurrences and solution of recurrence equations, the substitution method, the recurrence tree method, the master method, amortized analysis, which deals with aggregate accounting and potential methods. And then we have Unit 2, which deals with graph algorithms and polynomials, in which you need to know about graph algorithms, Bellman-Ford algorithm, single source shortest path in a DAG, which is directed acyclic graph, and Johnston's algorithm for sparse graphs, flow network, and Fulkerson method, maximum bipartite matching. Polynomials and the FFT, representation of polynomials to DFT and FFT, efficient implementation of FFT, fast Fourier transform, okay, discrete Fourier transform and fast Fourier transform. Now, Unit 3 deals with number theoretic algorithms, so this is dealing with mathematics, prime numbers, and so on. So, number theoretic algorithms, elementary notations, GCD, modular arithmetic, solving modular linear equations, the Chinese remainder theorem, powers of an element, RSA cryptosystem, primality testing, and integer factorization. Now, Unit 4 deals with string matching algorithms, in which you'll be learning about string matching algorithms, naive string matching, Robin-Karp algorithm, string matching with finite automata, Kunet-Morris-Pratt algorithm, Boyer-Moore algorithms. And final unit, Unit 5, is probabilistic algorithms. So, probabilistic and randomized algorithms, randomizing deterministic algorithms, Monte Carlo and Las Vegas algorithms, probabilistic numerical algorithms. Then case study would be dealing with comparison of algorithm design strategies based on CPU, memory, disk, and memory usages, okay? So the textbook which is preferred is by T.H. Corman, C.E. Lesserson, R.L. Rivest, and C. Stein, Introduction to Algorithms, alright? So you can go ahead and read this textbook for understanding of the concept. The course designer is Dr. Ajit Danti. Course reviewer is Dr. Raju G. So now let me talk about the third subject, which is Advanced Database System. Okay, so when it comes to advanced database systems, you'll be learning about different units. Okay, so basically this is an advanced version of database systems, right? So you'll be dealing a lot of different things here. So unit or Title 1 deals with Introduction to DBS, Database Systems, all right, in which you'll be learning about database management systems, application of DBMS, advantages of DBMS ER model, components of ER diagram, cardinality relational databases, converting ER diagram into relations or tables. And this is a textbook and reference material which is required to be followed. The textbook, which is Fundamentals of Database Management Systems by Ramez El-Masri, and Samkant B. Navate, 7th edition, Pearson publication. Now, when it comes to the second title, which is Normalization Database Design Theory, you'll be learning about Introduction to Normalization using functional and multi-value dependencies, informal design guidelines for relational schema, functional dependencies, normal forms based on primary keys, second and third normal forms. And the textbook is the same textbook which is referred in Title 1. And Title 2 deals with SQL, Structured Query Language, in which you'll be learning about simple queries in SQL, DDL, DML, DCL, TCL, and DQL, and then queries involving more than one relation. Okay, subqueries, full relational operation, database modification, defining a relational schema in SQL, view definitions, and so on. Okay, so textbook which is referred here is Database Systems, a complete book by Gracia Molina and Jeffrey D. Ullman, Jennifer Vidam, and Pearson Education, India. Now, when it comes to the Title 4, which is Constraints and Triggers, we have to know these concepts, which are keys and foreign keys. Okay, constraints on attributes and tuples, modification of constraints, schema level constraints and triggers. So these are the concepts here. And then Title 5 deals with transaction processing, in which transaction processing, you'll be learning about Introduction to Transaction Processing, transaction and system concepts, desirable properties of transactions, characterizing schedules based on recoverability, characterizing schedules based on seriability, and transaction support in SQL. When it comes to concurrency control in databases, you'll be learning about two-phase locking techniques for concurrency control based on timestamp ordering, multi-version concurrency control techniques, validation concurrency control techniques, and granularity of data items, and multiple granularity locking. Okay, and then finally, recovery concepts. You'll be learning about no undo, redo recovery based on deferred update, recovery techniques based on immediate update, shadow paging, and database backup and recovery from catastrophic failures. So the textbook to be followed is Fundamentals of Database Management System by Ramez El-Masri and Samkant B. Navate, which is the 7th edition, Pearson Education. Now, when it comes to the last title, which is Object Orientation in Query Languages, you'll be learning about Introduction to OQL, additional forms of OQL expression, object assignment and creation in OQL, user-defined types in SQL, and operation on object relational data. So the textbook to be followed is Database Systems, the complete book by Gracia Molina and Jeffrey D. Ullman, Jennifer Vidam, and Pearson Education, India. So this is about advanced database systems. Okay, so the next subject is software project management. So software project management deals with the theoretical aspects of managing a successful software project, and I'll be discussing about the units. Okay, so there are 5 units. Unit 1 deals with conventional software management, in which the waterfall model, conventional software management performance, evolution of software economics, pragmatic software cost estimation. And when it comes to Unit 2, you'll be learning about improving software economics, reducing software product size, improving software processes, improving team effectiveness, improving automation, achieving required quality, pure inspections, the old way and the new, principles of conventional software engineering, principles of modern software management, transitioning to an iterative process. When it comes to Unit 3, you'll be learning about lifecycle phases, engineering and production stages, inception, elaboration, construction, transition phases, artifacts in the process, the artifact set, management artifact, engineering artifact, pragmatic artifact, model-based software architectures, a management perspective, and technical perspective. When it comes to Unit 4, you'll be learning about workflows of the process, software process workflow, intertrans workflow, checkpoints of the process, major milestones, minor milestones, periodic status assessments, iterative process planning, work breakdown structures, planning guidelines, cost and scheduled estimating, interaction planning process, and pragmatic planning. When it comes to the last Unit 5, which is dealing with project control and process instrumentation, in which the 7 core metrics, you have to learn about management indicators and quality indicators, lifecycle expectations, pragmatic software metrics, metrics automation, tailoring the process discriminates, example, future software project management, modern project profile, next generation software economics, and modern process transitions. Then case study, the command center processing and display system replacement, CCPDSR, is something that you have to learn. So these are the 5 units. When it comes to the textbook, Software Project Management by Walker Royce, Pearson Education, 2010, is a textbook which is followed. So the final core subject would be Advanced Data Science. Now, Advanced Data Science is the advanced version of data science, and in which you will be learning about the first title would be Introduction and the Data Science process, role, stages in data science project, working with data from files, relational and non-relational databases, exploring data, managing data, cleaning and sampling for modeling and validation, data pre-processing, statistics for data science, data distributions. So the textbook which is followed is Introduction to Data Mining, paperback by Pang Ninh Tan, Michael Steinbach, and Vipin Kumar, Pearson publication. So the title 2 deals with modeling methods or techniques, so in which you'll be learning about choosing and evaluating models, mapping problems to machine learning, evaluating clustering models, validating models, cluster analysis, k-means algorithm, unsupervised methods, naive-Bayes memorization methods, linear and logistic regression, unsupervised methods. The same textbook which is followed in Title 1 is followed here. And Title 3 deals with analytics with Python. So this completely deals with programming, alright? So data analysis with NumPy and Pandas, visualization with Seaborn, Matplotlib, Plotly, Cufflinks, and scikit-learn regression, KNN, PCA, and SVM in Python, recommender systems, NLP with NLTK, neural nets, and deep learning with TensorFlow. When it comes to the textbook, William McKinney, which is Python for data analysis, data wrangling with Pandas, NumPy, and IPython, O'Reilly 2nd edition, 2017. Okay, this is a text which is followed, and then Title 4 deals with Spark systems. Okay, here dealing with big data. So introduction, Hadoop was a Spark data frame, group by and aggregate RDD, which is resilient distributed data sets, Spark SQL, Spark running on cluster machine learning with mlib collaborative filtering, NLP applications, Spark streaming. All right. So textbook which is followed here is Sandy Riza, Yuri Lazarson, Advanced Analytics with Spark, Patterns for Learning from Data at Scale, O'Reilly 2017. When it comes to the last title, which is Convolutional Neural Networks, you'll be learning about CNN architectures, convolution, pooling layers, transfer learning, image classification using transfer learning, and recurrent and recursive nets, recurrent neural network, deep recurrent networks, recursive neural networks, and applications. So textbook we followed is Ian J. Goodfellow and Joshua Bengio, Aaron Corwell, Deep Learning, MIT Press, 2017. So this is Advanced Data Science, alright? Now we have 2 labs, as I said before, Advanced Algorithms Lab and Advanced Database Systems Lab. So advanced, each carrying 2 credits and 50 marks. Now, these are the list of experiments for Advanced Algorithms Lab, MTCS 151. Okay, so these are different titles, 5 titles again, but then different programs. So we'll be learning about programs for sorting, searching, and graph algorithms. Okay, so the first title deals with sorting techniques like bubble sort, selection sort, insertion sort, merge sort, quick sort, heap sort, and comparing their performances by analyzing their time taken as well as number of iterations taken, and implementation of linear search and binary search algorithms. Okay, and then you have to do a mini project. And then title 2 deals with list of experiments on graph algorithms, in which you'll be dealing with Bellman-Ford algorithm, Dijkstra algorithm, DAG algorithm. And then unit 3 deals with list of experiments on number theoretic algorithms, in which you'll be doing Chinese remainder theorem algorithm and RSA public key crypto system. When it comes to unit title 4, you will be learning about list of experiments on string matching algorithms, in which you'll be doing string matching problem using naive approach, the KMP, and Robin-Karp algorithm, alright, and comparing their performance. In the last unit or title, you'll be doing experiments on randomized algorithms, which is Monte Carlo algorithm to test the primality of the given integer and determine its performance, and then implementing any Las Vegas algorithm used for randomization. So these are the different titles and experiments that you'll be doing. You'll also be doing one mini project based on this. Any one of these algorithms, you'll have to do a mini project on this. That will be considered for CIA. And then advanced algorithms have been discussed now. Advanced Database Systems Lab, right? So this, in which you have different titles. Okay, 10 experiments in total, in which you'll be learning about all the implementation of the SQL commands for DDL, DML, DCL, as well as you'll be doing PLSQL, date functions, views, normalization, and the concepts related to PLSQL, some programs, okay, cursors and triggers. So these are the modules, okay. This can change, so that's why the study of all SQL commands is given for the modules, but you just have to understand that you have to master the database system concepts, which are practically applied, so using SQL. So implementation, all the SQL queries, as well as PLSQL, including cursors and triggers. And then English for research paper writing is the audit course, okay, so credits, obviously, here it's given 2, but then 0 credits. Is actually no credits given for this paper, but you have to learn how to actually properly design and write a research paper, so you need to improve your English as well. So this is a syllabus for that. You can go through that. And these are the audit courses. Now comes Professional Practice 1. So in Professional Practice 1, basically what you're doing here is you are improving your teaching, laboratory, as well as research skills. Okay, so certain assessment would be given to check your teaching skills, laboratory skills, and research methodology skills. So students are encouraged to use various teaching aids such as overhead projectors, PowerPoint presentation, demonstrative models. This will enable them to gain confidence in facing the placement interviews, and it intended to increase the score they earn on the upcoming exam about what they would otherwise earn. And this course is specifically designed for the students of higher degree. This aims to train and equip the student towards acquiring competence in teaching, laboratory skills, and research methodologies, and other professional activities, including ethics in the respective academic disciplines. Okay, so for teaching, suitable courses with strengthening in the training of the students required will be identified, and the student will be asked to prepare lectures on selected topics pertaining to the courses and present these lectures before a panel of faculty members. The student will also be required to prepare question papers which will test the concepts, analytical abilities, and grasp in the subject. Wherever the laboratories are involved, students will be asked to carry out laboratory experiments and learn about the use and application of the instruments, and the general guiding principle is that students should be able to teach and participate in the undergraduate degree courses in his or her discipline in an effective manner. The student will also assist the faculty in teaching and research activities, and the course will also contain the component of research methodology, in which a broad topic will be assigned to each student, and he or she is supposed to carry out intensive literature survey, data analysis, and prepare a research proposal. Each group will carry out many professional activities besides teaching and research, such as purchase of equipment, hardware, software, planning for new experiments, and other laboratory etc. But along with these, the students will also be assigned some well-defined activities, and the students expect to acquire knowledge of professional ethics in the discipline. Okay, so professional practice is very important when it comes to research. If you want to publish a research paper, all the important skills which are required will be learned in this subject, carrying 1 credit. Alright, so these are the details. You can go through that. So this is the topic for the second semester. So these are the subjects that you will be learning. Alright, so I've discussed about the topics and the most important subjects, and all the 10 subjects I've discussed in detail. And in fact, I feel like these are the 10 subjects for the first semester. Okay, only for the first semester, all these 10 subjects. If you have any questions or doubts, if you feel like these subjects are not fit, or these subjects are not even of MTech level, or if you feel like these subjects need to be improved, you can leave down in the comment section what needs to be improved, or you can say like, I'm satisfied with the syllabus, this is what I wanted to learn, I like this. Or if you don't like it, you can say, okay, I don't like it, I feel like if there are other subjects which are more advanced, this would be a great fit. You can leave it down in the comment section, your thoughts, and thank you so much for listening to it. If you find this video valuable, then share it with anyone who is interested in pursuing an MTech degree in computer science engineering at Christ University Kengeri campus. Thank you so much for listening to this video.